All right, greetings. Who will join us? All right, we're going to messages into the chat. There's somebody's mic is on here. All right, we're going to messages into the chat. So, all right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings, Archangel, Raphael, blessings. Sending you a great amount of energies. Let's see, you have this month of May. Yeah, May is kind of a quiet month overall. Of course, there's a lot of your month of June. Just as obviously, there's always a transition year of basically some of you are actually having some winnings in Astral of all these blockages, for some of you at least. Just connect more to your higher self and your actual reason for being here, because you can be suppressed for what you're here to be. You're doing what you're here to do, but you're not always aware of it. So it's like sandwiched in, and you can't hear, you can't connect. But for some of you, that this is a time of breaking free, always having some more of an idea, maybe not the most that you're looking for, but some relief. Let's put it that way. Especially been going through a great amount of struggles recently. So this message will reach who it needs to reach. So blessings. Brings you. We have energies from the planet Neptune. The idea, yes, for a calmer frequency on our planets, the beings that are causing difficulties here. The idea is for many of you to see more of where they are coming from, where the shadow can't hide as much as it is in your current reality. Some of you will see more of the light. The darkness can't hide any longer. Of course, across your world is still a great deal, but for some of you, yes, you're breaking free from the illusion that many are putting out. There's many spells being cast, and many of you will break free. So, of course, the world still has its direction, but it is finding some relief. Maybe not completely, but there is some relief, and there's a purge, there's a transfer. Basically, many have their hopes and dreams for dreams that will probably never occur, but did not listen to the voice of reason from their higher self. So they got themselves into situations such as a homeless situation in your Los Angeles, even your Portland, you can say. Of course, Portland's a lot of magic that's happening there. So it's like a ritual going on there. So, which has been going on there for a very long time. You say hundreds of years at least. So, many blessings. Greetings. We have the felines from Andromeda. Greetings. Yes, we are early. We are some of your early felines in this universe. Well, at least in your galaxy. Your universe is very diverse. Has not been fully explored, obviously, because you're in this neck of the woods. But many of you, yes, once you leave this world, you'll definitely, well, many of you are part of other parts of the universe and will return there. And it's very different than this galaxy. This galaxy has a long history. It's kind of a tug of war, as some of you can see. Of course, the matters is just in this reality. Of course, yes, there's all type of beings that want to bring their problems here to figure them out from other star systems. That's why there's so many difficulties are here. Maybe this world can help them figure it out, especially many are you don't think universally, like throughout the universe. Not many people are thinking about other planets right now. Usually nobody, or feel like another planet's causing you difficulties due to the alien energies that are there. So it's not really part of your mental state, and it will happen eventually. Well, worldwide, that'd be a wow. But many of you go multi-dimensional. Eventually, that will catch on to your society when the time is right, which is not now. But we are here to answer your questions whenever you are ready. Blessings.
Oh, blessings. Greetings, felines.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming in. And thank you, Raphael. And, oh man, I just had Well, anyways, thank you again.
Yes.
First this evening, we have Daria.
Yeah, thank you, Raphael, Neptune beings, and old felines. So, the message from Raphael kind of hit me hard because I had a sleep paralysis that's kind of been heavy, and I've been trying to not snap out of them, just be in them to just check out what it is, but it's actually unbearable. Anyways, I kind of felt that I was clearing them out, and then a few days later, like it said, like when you're clearing out, you kind of have ideas why you get here, right? So I had like 12 hours of sleep, and it was a long movie, just one long movie, which was really cool. And I was wondering why in that dream somebody placed, like, in every room there was a kitchen, and there was a kitchen besides a kitchen. There was a lot of kitchens there. And can you tap into the frequency of it and just see why the kitchens are so prominent in that dream?
When kitchens are cooking up ideas, so there's a lot of creation going on there. So you just see ideas being formed. That's why you see that. And the beings that are around you are warning from you. You can say those are some of them are your children from
Oh yeah.
another reality. Maybe they don't always handle themselves well, but yeah, you're like a mother hen. They're just you're connected to your old, your old kids, you can say.
Yeah, that's why they were so weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they're
cool.
so out of control. Yes.
Yeah. And maybe another question, because I usually ask the same questions all over again, and I don't want to disappoint you, so I'm just asking the same question. Do you have any message for me?
Well, it does seem like some of those beings are trying to possess you. Not that they're
It's
getting
from the
anywhere
sleep
with it.
paralysis, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost like they're trying to get milk from you or feed off of your energy. So
Yeah,
yeah.
well, that milk is so dry.
So you woke up when they're trying to feed when they're feeding off of your energy. There was some possession energy going on there. They didn't want
Just
to let go.
there's not a thing that is a revenge going on, because I know I have the powers. Or do I just don't do that, or do I skip it?
Revenge. It might feel like I don't see that. It's just they're just overwhelming. You might have felt revenge somewhere when you're in that movie from some
Uh,
other timeline.
okay.
So yeah,
Okay, thank you so much for your
yes,
answers, and
yes,
have a cool chatting with our
blessings,
group. Blessing.
blessings.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Neptune. Sorry, I forgot them.
No, we are
Um,
from Andromeda. We're Andromeda Felines.
all right, right, right. You mean earlier when I had that brain
Oh
fart
yes,
and I forgot.
yes.
Well, up next we have Hadia.
Greetings, Andromedas.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in. And do you have any suggestion on something that I can do to increase my awareness, like a download or something from you guys?
Clear out your Anunnaki connections. That would help. and clear out the energy of some of your children. It's like they're still leeching on to you, from what I can see. I mean, you can still have them in your life, of course, but some of them are vampiring your frequency.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Once a mother,
Thanks.
always a mother, I guess. But some of
Maybe.
them are so scared in their lives, so they still, yeah, they can do. You can just split your energies, like, because any of them holding on to your frequency. If you
Yeah,
do, you can clear it out, and that'll help you open up, because they're kind of dragging you down a little bit. They're not trying to. It's just like
I know.
some haven't left the nest.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. And for my second question, I was just wondering if you see anything in the near futures happening, something interesting or anything that I should know about.
Possibly a potential travels to somewhere nearby, but it still feels like you're going somewhere new.
Okay.
Feels like you need to get out. So it might be another country, possibly. That'd probably be way down the line. But
Okay.
this just has to get out
I was
somewhere.
I was hoping for a job, even though I enjoy staying at home. So
Yeah, yeah, just yeah, that's a whole nother story.
yeah, okay. Thanks a lot for
Yes,
helping.
blessings,
Bye, blessings.
blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hello, Andromedans.
Greetings.
For my first question, I want to understand why I have a blending of Metatron, and along with that, like, why have I learned so much about quantum mechanics for a non-physicist, and why I learned about quantum computing when I don't really use any of that in my life other than reading articles and having fun. So I was just curious about that.
But it's like it's connected to other lifetimes where you were, of a scientist's nature. It's like it's hard to let it go completely. It's like there's some unfinished business there. So some of what you know will be used in the future. You just haven't come to it yet. It could be connected to chemistry. It's not making itself clear what it is yet. But it'll be
Right.
down the line. So that's why. It's like you kind of make a reminder you will use it eventually.
Not
At some
necessarily in
point.
this life.
No, in this life. Yeah, somewhere. You'll know when it happens.
Okay. And that, I guess, brings up. Well, actually, I'm just gonna ask for my second question. Do you have any messages for me?
It's a canine energy that you connect to. For you to connect with others, to feel, it's part of your intuition, and also kind of like to say the right things to them, basically for conversation. And just sometimes the conversation before it even happens. So just have, the reason it's there is like your politician side, you can say. That needs to be, just to keep the level of, it's there to get you where you need to go in the future, but it's also just to keep things calm around those that you're with. So
My diplomatic abilities, basically.
yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes. Right.
Yeah, I am good at that.
Yeah, just to keep things calm, even when the job market gets kind of strange and everything. You still have a way of calming things down.
All right,
So,
thanks. Much love.
yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Superclaw.
Hello, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
My first question is, I lost at least 20 pounds just doing martial arts kicks. After I got sick a few weeks ago, I haven't been losing the weight. I wanted to know why, and if I should be maybe doing twice as many kicks as before.
Well, you don't want to overstrain yourself, but it has to do with stress levels. Stress can help where you can't lose weight. So you put your energy out there to clear out any stress. It's kind of like a short meditation. It's like getting more aligned to your body. And when you do the kicks, you put in the intentions to release the stress. So
Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's manifested in my lack of sleep. I think that's what you mean by stress. I've noticed when I sleep like 7-8 hours, I kind of lose more weight that way. So that's interesting. My next question is, will lifting weights a lot and drinking my whey powder make me lose more weight?
yes, yeah, because you're building muscle. Yes. So
that's awesome. Yeah, it's not going to manifest it in weight very quickly, right?
Yeah,
it's just going to burn the fat.
Yeah, but the idea is to focus on building muscle will help you. So it's a lot of fat.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Sweet. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Lewis.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hello. So I'm curious. What's mine and my canine companion, Mr. Fox's connection to the feline Andromedans?
Usually curiosity. We connect telepathically, so we all get along pretty instantly. Felines can feel your intentions, and you feel ours also. So usually it's just it starts a conversation. It's an easy conversation. First, it's like, what are you doing here? And how are you? And then over time, you kind of get used to each other and just let the vibrations you have some felines watching your back. Let's put it that way. So, in a good way to help you in this. So you've had some longevity there. We have the strongest feline history, but you have some that are caring for you, can say.
Okay, that's good to know. And my second question is, when or if we or I ask, what's my connection to you or anyone, what is actually being referred to as my, when I say my, referring to myself, like, what is my, like, if you get what I mean,
we're not sure we ever understand what do you
like, like when we ask what's my connection to you, obviously, like, I am me, but like, what, like, when I say my, like, what what is my,
what were you? Well,
is it an astral connection? I'm physical here.
Well, it's a past life connection.
Because we're not separate. We're connected in some way. Like,
it's a past life connection. That's what we're referring to. But one of your connections to us was actually a reptilian being in your past. And a nice one. You go off the planets. You're just basically, just probably having the time of your life, just going to planet to planet visiting. And you found a feline world and wasn't sure, if you're going to be misunderstood or get attacked. You've had it happen before by different feline races, but with Andromedan energies are quite welcome, you can say.
So could I say I is just pure awareness, essentially?
Yeah, so you can look at it that way.
It can't really be explained here.
It's understood.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next we've got Susan.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. I want to know how my old family dog Trixie is doing.
Doing well vibrationally, very talkative. Very talkative, telling everybody what to do. Maybe not everybody, but there's not a lot of people what she thinks.
Sounds like my mother.
Yeah, well, maybe she learned that from your mother. But it is Trixie, though. Yeah. Well, people can understand her where she, in your world, it's hard for others to understand her.
Yeah. She was a good old dog.
Mm-hmm.
My second question is, do you have any messages for me?
Since that there's some grounding, just a little bit more grounding. It feels like sometimes you feel like you're a little bit off. It just feels like you can put your intentions to ground more firmly so you can get more connections to spirit more clearly. This feels like there's been some unbalancedness recently.
Yes.
Yeah, so put your intentions to ground and what comes to mind, what you need to do with that, light a candle, whatever you feel.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next we've got Alicia.
Greetings, Andromedans. I don't know. Greetings. I don't know if this is an appropriate question for you, but I had an interesting experience waking up from a dream about 5 nights ago where I see Ivan, and Ivan's voice says something to me, and I wrote it down. I woke up in the middle of the night, so he says, "Time is not an agreement. We're here during Earth." And I always thought, like, time is a collective agreement, but it was just so clear. It was literally like his voice and everything.
No.
Time is not an agreement. We're here during Earth. Do you pick up anything with this dream, or maybe?
Well, it's just a reminder for you to align with the Earth, because you know you do a lot of astral work. You say there's some life paths that you'll be experiencing soon. That's, just I feel like there's some life changes coming, is what I see there. In a good way, but kind of brings you back to Earth, you can say.
Okay.
Whatever that might be.
All right. Well, for my second question then, just any messages from the Andromedans, any advice, or you see what you see with the path, or?
Well, you're around a lot of canine beings. This needs to be something we were tapping into a lot with others here. So there's some canine energies you're connected to help you release the past. If anything comes to mind, like a Doberman or a wolf or whatever it might be, they're actually helping you through what you're releasing. A lot of it, it seems like it's coming from the Middle Ages of past life during that time. You can say there's also ancient Atlantean energy. It's not the easiest to pick up on, but there's some remnants of that also. What we're seeing there is a bit of like a sacrifice during that time.
Yeah, I've had some interesting dreams that definitely feel like some Atlantean kind of things going on, because it was some kind of like almost like medical experiments, but kind of more like a freak show way, and I escaped out of this window. It was just
So that time period is not that well known for anybody. Of course, history is not that. Remember, at least you have some kind of written history you can go by. But Atlantis is so hidden, it's difficult to get the full vibe of it. Like, then you aren't sure what to think of it. But yes, that was very real.
Really triggering for me, all the medical stuff. Blessings. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings, Andromeda.
Yes, greetings.
Yesterday, I'm not sure. Okay, I've had a lot of involuntary channeling coming through. Yesterday, I came home and I was just looking outside. It was just sunny, and it just started raining. And telepathically, or it was my psychic was saying, a tornado. And I don't watch the news. I don't know any, but anyway, it just started pouring raining, and it all of a sudden it was real bad. And it told me just, the telepathically was telling me not to worry, just to go, if it happens, if I, if it's my time, it's my time. And I just, and I'm not scared of death. I was just free and open to it. And I actually walked outside, and little did I know, going back into town, there was a very, very devastating tornado that came through our little small town. And the whole town is out of power. Trees are upside down. But anything you could tell me about that? Was that a channeling? Because there's been a lot of involuntary channeling or my psychic.
No, that's more from your guides.
Okay.
You can say it's a channeling, but it's really, you just get more clairvoyant to your guides. And And they have to kind of get their act together to just say, if it's your time, it would be your, they should have a little bit more accurate what's going to happen to you. So it's like their forecasting is a little bit off. It's like they can just say, you'll be safe. There's a tornado coming, but you'll be fine. Instead of, so that's that, you can tell your guys to refine that a little bit, but overall they're trying. They're showing that they're not perfect also. So that's good, at least.
And a second question is going to continue on with that. Most of the time, I feel like an empty vessel. Not sad. I'm happy. And I'm not. It's not a morbid way, but I'm just feel so light that I just don't really belong here no more, and I'm just ready to just float off. And I do ground. Any messages from any guides that are sticking out?
It does look like you are, searching for your exit point, and you're mentally and physically preparing for it. So it does look like you're scanning the timelines for when that will come, and we even have an idea. So most likely, if that does occur, you'll have like a couple of days, maybe 10 days, maybe more than that. You'll just start feeling it. So you'll just know. So, but that's just, the empty vessel, just that you're more open. You're at a time, basically made an agreement. Your guides made an arrangement there so they can connect with you more. Yeah, just obviously I feel like you've just been through enough.
I won't even come back as a guide. I don't want to ever see this place again.
Understood.
Thank you so much. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Thank you. Up next, we've got Mary.
Greetings, Andromedan.
Yes, greetings.
I want to ask a question about my felines. I have a Lyran, and I have a Jupiter, and I have a Nebula. And I wanted to ask a question about Nebula, about a little bit. I figured out the other two's personalities and spirits, kind of, but there's a mystery about Nebula. Is there any information that you can give me about her?
Well, it feels like she's gravitating towards you. Like she's trying to be like you. So, or she's just a cat, but it feels like she's mimicking a lot of your energy. So she's like an angel cat, you can say. And she just, she sees you as a parent, but she sees you as much more than that. So she's taking on some of what you're going through, it feels like. So
at night, she crawls under my arm and snuggles really close to my body. She doesn't stop till she can feel my body. But it's comforting to me as well.
It's like a child, basically.
Yes, exactly.
That's pretty much what she is. Yeah.
I love her. I love them all. Well, thank you. And I would like to ask us the second question about my. I haven't done a lot of astral work or dreaming. Not a lot lately, but for the last week or so, I have been going to some far places, doing some complicated things that are not revealed. I'm seeing and remembering some vaguely people, but if there's anything that you can give me on that, that would be helpful.
Yeah, you say you're feeling less. I mean, you're feeling stress in this reality, but technically you're feeling less stress from it than before. So you have more energy to see your astral. You're building like a reality. You say you're building a reality, building your home in the higher astral realms, and you invite others, like kind of like a big party, you could say.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, if you sometimes you remember too much, it gets really homesick. So you remember what you need to remember. But yeah, it's like an ongoing party. And you're the hostess though. But you're creating you're creating it. So so think of it as support for what you're
Oh,
going through.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Next we got Yuli.
Great. My first question is, what is my connection with my coworker, Claudia?
Native American lifetime.
Mm,
Also been angelic realms lifetimes. You'll see that Mexican, but mostly Native American.
Native
Long time
American.
ago, ancient times.
Ancient time. And when
Yeah.
you say angelic realms, what do that means exactly?
Or just the angel higher dimensional realms, angelic realms. So
I'm finding a lot angel friends.
yeah.
um,
Which I think she's also been a daughter of yours in the past.
it feels like, because she's going through a hard time and she really likes to be with me, and I'm kind of cheer her up, you know.
Yeah, she's like your cub. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. And my next question, well, one of my friends asked me to ask this question for her, and her name is Marina, and she would like to know why is it that lately she feels like she can see her future. It's almost like she feels like she's gonna die, and then, or like she's dying, and then she say, "This is the first time of my life that I see a lack of future." So, is anything that you pick on that?
Well, she's not too old. I don't think she's dying, but you say her old self is letting go. So she's
That's
getting an upgrade. Now,
uh-huh.
yeah, she's seeing the future, and she might even see when she dies. But right now, it's just she's just letting go of her. Her third eye is opening up.
That's what I thought. Yeah, what I keep telling her. But yeah, she's
Well,
going
it's
through a
scary.
lot.
It's scary, but yeah, this is the spirit realm. Obviously, is very different than this place. So
Yes.
so it's scary. Yeah, she can feel the spirit realm, and it's scary, but she'll get used to it.
Yeah, I went through that, and it's not. It's literally like it feels like literally like you die, literally.
Yeah, but that means she's getting information from the Astral too. So
That's good. Well, thank you,
Yes,
and
blessings.
blessings.
All right, thank you. Up next, we've got Sahara's questions. Her first question, she says, "Love to you all. During meditation, I saw the huge gold outline of a lion darting out of the stars in deep space. What is the message here to me, please? By mutual reception of the planets in my horoscope. I am double Leo. Thank you so much and blessings."
Well, you say she's changing her timelines, so she's disconnected to other. She's going to places that she feels comfortable with. She's bringing more of a lighter frequency to herself. So she's just picking up on different places that she's like old places she's used to live. You can say out in the solar system, or the galaxy. So this is just a new vibration for her new self, you can say. So it might contradict what she already knows about herself. Then.
Okay, thank you. For a second question. Please, a personal message from me to you. To me from you. Thank you. Love from Sarah.
It does seem like you're not letting things get to you as much as the past. So you're allowing yourself to, connect to your potential and just let bygones be bygones. And you're getting stronger with that because you really want to accomplish what you need to accomplish here, and you will. You're releasing a lot of heaviness from others. So blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got James.
Yes, great. I was wondering about the Russian girl I'm talking to recently. Is she Andromedan, or do we have past lives together?
She has some Andromeda. It feels like she's very Arcturian. She had lifetimes in France, like 1700s, around 1700 France. Probably before. There's also ancient Greek connections. Those aren't that strong. I feel like France,
Oh, is she a fractal of Artemis?
There's a very small percent, like 1%. Yeah.
I was wondering, I think, are lightsabers like from Star Wars? Is that Andromedan?
That's many star systems actually. So it's those that it could be Palladian. Some of it's Andromeda, but it's Palladian, also Syrian. They all have their different versions of it.
I was wondering because just had a dream where I was killing like these
Yeah.
elemental kings with them.
That was very real. Yeah. The lightsaber is actually pretty common. It's just, it's like a pistol or a gun. It hasn't been really introduced to your world that heavily. So, but yeah, that was very real. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
thank you.
blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So I was driving home on Monday from work and I saw this white, like little object shoot right over my car. I don't know what that was. It was like it looked like a little ship, but it looked really small. So I was kind of confused.
Yes, so there's Palladian. Yeah, so there are small aliens. Yes,
Okay.
like little ant people. They're people. Like Ant-Man, something like they're not actual ants. There are people. Yeah, so yes, what you saw was real. That was definitely a real ship. And you
Yeah.
can say is it by they thought it was fun, and I don't think they want to get too much attention. Most people aren't going to notice that, but that was definitely for you.
Yeah. I did feel Palladian after that. I was like, that was a Palladian. I feel it was so small though. I was like, I thought it was a bird, but then I saw like the outline of it, you know.
It was like it was like kids that were having fun too.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, great. Thanks. And then I guess I'll just leave it open for any other messages for me.
Well, interesting though, like in your school, it feels like you're healing Zeta kids with Zeta connections.
Yes.
Those that have like problems connecting with others, social skill issues, or they might just say what they shouldn't be saying in front of everyone. Either way, it's either they're too quiet or they're too loud. Either way, there's a lot of them there. So that's one of the reasons why you're there to, understand them, telepathically. You don't have to save them, but sometimes you might feel like you're saving some of them because they can't seem to get themselves out of trouble, it seems sometimes.
Yeah, it is really funny because a lot of them are autistic.
Yes.
And I was sitting next to I think it was like yesterday or the day before, and the Zetas came right in, and I was like, I am helping them to communicate.
Yes. And it's just a telepathic because they're not used to using their voice.
Yeah.
They're just they can reincarnate in a world where they can develop it. And get used like a higher frequency world and just get used to using their vocal cords. But instead they just incarnate and just hope for the best.
Yeah, it's like mass chaos sometimes in my room.
Yes.
It's so true. Okay, great. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next we got Crystal.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Any messages for me, please?
There is some Palladian energy that you're bringing in, and it's just like you are. It doesn't look like you're on a positive timeline. There are some challenges, of course, but overall, I feel like you're on the right direction. Just continue to do what you want to achieve, and yes, if the challenges are, just don't let that stop you. Not that you would, but it's there to block you, basically, or try to attempt to, anyways. So.
What's my connection to your collective?
Our connections to the Bible, you can say.
In what way?
Well, we're here during that time.
Gotcha.
And so, you were a healer during the biblical times.
Oh, I was a healer.
Healing the sick, even using your own abilities, but it's like you just use your intuition, just know things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Great. Blessings.
So, yes, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Next we got Christy.
Greetings, Andromedans.
Greetings.
I was wondering if there's any messages for me.
It feels like you're clearing out a lot of blockages. You're connecting more to your soul purpose. There's a lot of mantis around. I feel like they're learning their manners around you. So like sometimes they're aggressive. Astral, not necessarily towards you or towards others. So it does feel like you're bringing more of a peace. I mean, certainly there's ships that come close to you that are trying to find peace in their what's going on in the world. So they're like you're kind of a bit of a diplomatic situation going where you are.
Oh, okay. Like council meetings and stuff like that?
Yes.
Is that what you're seeing?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then, so my second question, I just kind of wondered about Hayden and some of the things that he's been kind of going through, you know, like if he's being attacked astrally or influenced or anything like that with his behavior in this reality. It's kind of up and down, you know, all the time.
Oh, that's what some of the mantis energy is coming in from. But there's some Zetas that are trying to communicate with him. I guess he's having arguments with a lot of them on how they're doing things here. So yeah, some of them, there's some, I guess you can say he's talking to Zetas that are misbehaving. So he's giving them a talking to.
Yeah.
He's kind of
I just wonder. Yeah, I wonder too, because I mean, I wonder if this will last his, you know, whole life. Will he be kind of up and down with his moods, you know?
Oh, most likely, yeah. So until he gets too old to have any mood swings.
Yeah.
When he gets tired of it. But right now he's young and he's just, there's just some of the Zetas he's kind of disappointed with a lot of them that are not fulfilling their part of the agreement to behave.
Yeah, except that's his contract in a way, huh? Like I can't really interfere with what he's doing in that way.
Well, yeah, he's like a general.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You probably see some of that with him.
Yeah. He is.
He's like a leader.
Like that.
Yeah, he's a leader of other Zetas, and most of them are doing good. And the ones that aren't doing so good, that's where he's getting kind of that's where the disappointment's coming in.
Yeah. Well, he needs to just like take it out on them and not me. You know.
Well, yeah, he's trying to get you to tell
me.
them. Trying to get you to tell them to get.
What do I say? Because I'll say it every day, all day.
Or just whoever is causing him trouble, just tell him to back off.
Yeah. Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings. Thank you for coming in tonight. Do you have any messages for me?"
He is removing a lot of blockages to connect to his potential. It feels like next year will be a better year. This is a decent year. It feels like next year, a lot of his, you'll just feel like he's more on his potential path than he is now.
Okay, thank you. Second question, do you have any other messages? Thank you and blessing.
Just follow your potential and your goals. Just to focus on your goals and see what happens. Yes, it's not going to happen instantly, but you'd be surprised what you can manifest. So blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Ryan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
My highest self is Andromedan, as well as my majority of my past lives. So my first question is, well, first of all, please scan my body because it's about my health. In 2017, I got weight loss surgery. It was called the duodenal switch. And so they changed the duodenum, where the stomach meets the intestine. So when I eat food, the food goes down my short intestine instead of the long intestine, and I lost 150 pounds. So what was happening in the past year, I have some of these Anunnaki beings here. In the past year, I think they're modifying my hunger hormones. And I've been eating instead of every hour. It's like every 30 minutes I get starving, I have to eat, and I've been gaining like 20 pounds. And sometimes I get pain in my upper stomach where it meets the duodenum. I'm wondering, are they trying to reverse my weight loss surgery, or what are they doing here? And why are they making me more hungry to gain weight? And why are they doing something to my stomach whereas I'm in pain? Do you see that at all? Do you see them doing anything to my duodenum or hunger hormones?
The stress, it's like some of it's stress eating also.
No, it's definitely not stress eating. I promise you.
They are pushing a lot of energy on you though.
Well, I know that, but this is something completely separate. I mean, do you see them modifying my physical
They can't
anatomy.
do that. They can't do that. They're just energy.
Well, I don't know about that. They can do a lot of things. They've even done a lot of things, my DNA and things like that. And yeah,
they
I
can't.
believe.
They can't do anything in the physical. I mean, they can make you think they're doing it.
Okay. Well, I
Unless they
definitely,
do
I
an X-ray
definitely.
on
See,
you.
well, I don't know if it'll come out. I don't know if it's entirely in 3D, but it definitely feels like it. So maybe
Yeah, it
I
feels
think,
like they're making
and
you
I'm
feel like it, but they're not. They can't do it physically. There's something
right. So if I get an MRI, you don't think it's going to see any difference in my
I doubt
physical
it.
anatomy,
No.
but you don't see anything in my body that suggests otherwise.
No, they're just putting that in your head.
Yeah. Well, I
They're just
definitely eating
they're
more.
hitting
Do
your
you see
mind
do
harder.
you see my leptin or anything in my body as it's going haywire in terms of my hunger hormones at all?
Well,
Can
your
you see
mind
that?
is going. Yeah,
Okay.
and some of your stress hormones are out of
Oh,
sync.
haywire.
Yeah.
Well, I see that, but okay. All right. And my second and final question is: do you have any messages for me in terms of my spiritual development from my Andromedan higher self, or any messages from the Andromedans?
Just to, yeah, it's hard to give you. You're doing
Why?
everything you can.
It shouldn't be hard.
So there's
There's a
not
lot of
really much
there's a
more
lot
I
of
can.
things I don't know about my mission or things my soul or higher self hasn't told me about what's going on. I'm sure there's things they haven't told me that I don't know.
I mean, basically, or some kind of exercise or walk, or just to, your mind's constantly on them, it seems, also, so get your mind off of them will help you focus more on yourself.
So just focus more on myself and be more open.
Yeah, try to keep them out of your mind. Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. All right. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings. Yeah, don't even think about them or give them any power. Just
I won't.
focus on you, man.
Thank
All
you.
right, good luck.
Thank you.
Yep. Up next, we've got Stephen.
Hello, Andromedans.
Greetings.
Greetings. Much love. Thank you for being here. I was just wondering if you can just give me an update of my current energies that I'm working with here, or any of my higher self spirit guides. Any messages from y'all? Thank you.
Well, you're just working with the elemental beings. The dragon energies you're working with a great deal. There's also some leprechaun. Yeah, you're working a lot with the leprechaun beings, also the rabbit energies. There's just been a lot going on astrally here, so they're helping with your stress level to the best of their ability. So, blessings.
Sweet. Thank you. Blessings. And second is just if you could connect with my moon energies, or any current updates, any more messages from y'all, from any of my family. Thank you.
Oh, the moon, yeah, just removing any type of manipulation that's coming from it. But you are connected to more, actually, you're connected to Saturn, actually. You're technically a Saturn being. And, you kind of know this place pretty well through the ancient connections. So it was like you're a next door neighbor of the earth and saw what's happening here and started to become more involved. So I would say technically Saturn's one of your homes here, less stress than this planet. So blessings.
Blessings. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Andromedan and Felines again for helping us this evening. A blast this evening is me.
Yes, of course.
As I sudden gaze and close my eyes, I see what kind of looks like a tree of life pattern that changes color depending on the level of energy that passes through my eye. Can you share from your perspective what or who are the energies I'm connecting to? And in those moments, how can I go deeper and open up and release and receive whatever I need?
Well, you're connected to your higher self. You're connected to your source energy where you came from, which is another universe. Another universe is not necessarily saying what it looks like. You can call it source or home universe. It's not really giving itself a name right now.
Okay.
But it has to do with resetting your timeline, so you can get to where you want to. You're moving from one timeline to another. So it has to do with timeline shifting you're doing currently.
Interesting, because that's like leads into my second question. I can feel energies around me through other people, and it feels like a battlefield most of the time. Do you see my situation or just my outlook on life improving?
Yeah, well, you see the month of October. It doesn't mean things won't happen before then. But October seems like a very good month for you, like a transition month.
Okay.
So this is a build up toward. Of course, you have timelines that you're still fulfilling currently.
Right.
That's why things haven't changed. Of course, you're still working on a new change, so there's no hurry. But it's happening. Yeah, you're leaving one door to open up another one. So
yeah, I have a little bit of a deadline or a timeline on me. Do you see my father being, strict with his get out of the house by the end of summer kind of deadline that he's put on me, or do I
no,
need to rush?
it feels like he'll be more lenient about it. You might need to give him a heads up on it.
All right.
If it's not time, and you'll understand. Well, you know how he is.
Right.
But
yeah, I'm actively looking right now, but yeah, that I feel that pressure, to kind of get the ball rolling a little bit.
Which is good, but
right.
You might need some more time then.
Okay.
To go to the right place. So yes.
Exactly right. All right. Well, thank you very much, Andromedan Felines. Much love to you.
Yes.
Blessings.
You all many blessings and blessings.